Hey fellas, here's a tutorial for A Day in the Life, Beatles, John Lennon classic, one of the best songs ever written, of course. Right, and yeah, incidentally, this will be the last tutorial I do for just a couple of weeks. I'm not going on holiday overseas, so don't freak out, I'll be back. Right, let's get going. Intro starts on a G, and I'm a fan of the 4-finger G, but if you were trying to play the regular G, go right ahead. So the chords you'll need for the intro are a G, a B minor, E minor, and C. Alright, so it goes like this. Okay, so pretty straightforward. G to B minor to an E minor to a C. Right? The only kind of little trick, and same throughout the whole song, is that E minor to C transition. When you go to the E minor to C, just release the 4th string before you play your C. Either that or release a whole fret. Instead of just going straight to E minor, straight to C, just one strum with the release of the 3rd string before the C. Okay? I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. Okay, even though I fucked that up a bit. G, B minor, E minor, so the same as intro. About C, a lucky man, E minor, who made the grade, A minor, and C major 7, which is just not C major 7, just a C major. C major 7, sorry. So which is just like a C, but not playing the 1st fret. Alright, I'll just do that one more time. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. If you want to do that little bit at the end there, it's just hammering onto the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Tricky, but just throw it in every now and again if you want. Next part is and though the news was rather sad, same. Well, I just had to laugh. Okay, so instead of going from the C there, you go to the F major 7 and then to an E minor. Down again to the C, F major 7, E minor, C major 7 again. Okay, so do that just once more slowly. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. Okay, did you get that? Don't need to do that again. Alright, then you go into the next verse again, which is exactly the same as that one. Subtle variations at the end of each verse, okay, but I don't think I need to do each one separately, do I? They're essentially one of those ones I've already showed you. So when you come out of that one, you get into that, you're starting to lead into Paul's little bridge bit. I'd love to turn you your strums are going to be sort of like short and sharp there. Don't let them ring out too much. You just sort of have to release your fingers a little bit there, just to mute the notes a bit. And in this part what you'll need is the E, and then one of them, not a full A, but just releasing the second string and just playing the third and fourth strings on the second fret. Back to your E and a B7. They're the only 3 chords you'll need. So it goes like this. Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head, found my way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. Alright, that was the last line of that. Getting all the words mixed up here, but you get the picture, don't you? So, woke up, fell out of bed, dragged the comb across my head, found my way downstairs and drank a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat, grabbed my hat, made the bus seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. So you can see it's just 3, just going between the E, that funny A, and the B7. Right, so when you're coming back out of that into John's C to G, D, A, E, and again, so E to E7, and then back to C. Start your verse again. I read the news today, oh boy, or whatever the words are. And I reckon that's it. How does the outro go on that one? Oh, it's just that great big build up, so you're just going to be on the E minor right at the end and finish on an E. It was a bit rushed at the end, wasn't it? But I think you get the picture, really. So you're essentially just G's, B minor 7, E minor with the release on the 4th, C's, F major 7s, A minors, C major 7s. And then in your little middle bit again, E, that one. I should look up what the chords are actually called before I start this tutorial. Because I just wing them. I'll just wing all these, you know. I don't plan them at all. I just press record and whatever comes out. Yeah, that one and B7s. So is that good? If not, 1 star. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.